Maps have a way of revealing truths that words sometimes can't. So today, let's look at some incredible maps that will completely change the way you see the world. First up, did you know that about 80% of Americans live to the east of this line? That's right, the vast majority of the US population is packed into less than half of the country's landmass. It's a striking reminder of just how unevenly people are spread across America. Here's a surprising one. The longest border France shares with any country isn't with Spain, Germany, or Belgium. It's actually with Brazil. Why? Because of French Guiana, a French overseas territory located in South America. A fascinating twist of geography and history. Next, this map highlights every country that has a smaller population than Los Angeles County. Hard to believe, but LA County alone has more people than many entire nations. It's a powerful visualization of population density. Take a look at this. The red and orange areas represent regions with roughly the same population. It's a stunning way to see how unevenly humanity is distributed across the planet. A few dense regions and vast empty spaces. Here's a refreshing perspective. This is what the Earth looks like when it's centered around New Zealand. It completely breaks the Eurocentric worldview that most maps are based on. Sometimes just changing the center changes the story. Now, check this out. This map shows the border between France and Belgium. And that tiny marked dot? It's a French nuclear power plant, sitting incredibly close to the Belgian border. A subtle map with massive geopolitical implications. Fast forward 10 million years. This scientific prediction shows what Africa could look like in the distant future. Tectonic shifts may reshape the continent's coastline, forming entirely new landscapes. Geography isn't static, it's alive. Here's a truly fascinating one. A map of Africa's borders reimagined, not by colonial powers, but based on languages and ethnic groups. It reveals just how artificial many of today's national borders really are, and how different the continent might look if history had taken another path. And finally, this map visualizes US wealth inequality as land. If the top 1% owned land proportional to their wealth, they'd control almost the entire West Coast, while 40% of Americans would be crammed into a tiny patch of Texas. It's a shocking look at inequality, made crystal clear through geography. Maps don't just show us where we are, they reveal how we live, how we've divided the world, and sometimes how we could reshape it. So next time you look at a map, remember, the world looks different depending on where you stand.